So we're going to put in your freezing. If you want to, on your other hand there, dig your thumbnail into the pad of your finger. That helps. And then wiggle your big toes. I'll tell you when you're going to feel a little poke here. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, poke. So just going straight into the dermis at 90 degrees. And I'm just going to raise a bleb here of freezing, about a centimeter or so. And I'm pinching adjacent to that because it helps with being more easily tolerated. And generally for this area, that's the only poke that they'll feel. With this being a thumb, I won't be able to get the radial and ulnar digital nerves through the dorsal approach because they're too midline. But if this was one of the other digits, I'd be able to access the nerves at the lateral from the dorsal where she's already frozen. So here you can see that I've redirected my needle a bit and I'm not advancing much if at all. The key is to get the freezing ahead of the tip of the needle because the tip of the needle is what hurts. And so you want to advance this bleb of freezing and then follow with the needle very slowly. This is smallest needle that we have here, which is a 27. And it's freezing. This is a mixture of 1% xylocaine and with epi and 0.25 Marcaine with epi, half and half with some bicarb at a ratio of 5:2. The bicarb helps to take away the acidity, and then the small needle is what helps with that first poke not being as sensitive. So here she's already frozen, so she won't feel this poke. So I'm just going in here, and then I'm gonna go around to the lateral. So this is the dorsal part of the digital nerve block. We're removing a glomus tumor at the base of her nail here. So this theoretically would be all that we would need to do. But because glomus tumors are so sensitive, I think that it will be better for us to do a complete nerve block. So with that in mind, so the digital nerves to the thumb are actually quite volar. They're about there and about there, so you can't really reach it from the dorsal. The digits, they're about 2 millimeters volar to midline. So this being midline, they'd be about right there. So on the digits again, you could reach this from the dorsal where she's already numbed. Here, unfortunately, she will feel a little poke here as I put in some freezing. So I'm just going to go in midline here. You're going to feel another poke, okay? Count of 3. 1, 2, 3, poke. Yeah, sorry, that's not fun. You're doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And the freezing, other than the 2 pokes that you did feel, it's been okay?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good. So I'm just raising a big bleb here, and then I'll be able to redirect the needle to the digital nerves here. But I'm letting that kick in. And sometimes I just stop here and I wait maybe 10, 15, 20 seconds. I'll often do some talking at this point with the patient, so it's not like a huge excess of time, even if we're in a rush. So I'm redirecting the needle here. You might be able to notice that internally. And the epi really helps to see where the freezing is, because you can see that the vasoconstriction shows you where the bleb is. So here as well. And I use a full 12 cc's, so we've in the syringe here, we draw it up to the 10 cc's for the freezing, about half, I just do half xylo by preference and half Marcaine, both with epi. And then there's always room for another 2 cc's of bicarb. Thanks.